Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between or otherwise unlisted. My name is Nick with Lycan Riot Gaming, and today we're gonna try playing Pillars of Eternity. The White March, apparently. Honestly, I have no idea what this game is. It's just one of the free games that Epic gave out, probably at some point. Oh, normal is not recommended for newcomers. Okay, easy. Strongly recommended for those who are new, recently returning. Okay, guess we'll do easy. The game told me to, so we'll go easy. Well, this is gonna be fun. I lied. It's gonna be annoying as
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, story-driven. Nice. And voice acted. Also nice. Oh, character creation. Journey to the Gilded Vale. Oh, cutscene. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
Ah, so the voice lines are voiced, but not the actions. He nods towards the looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
That sounds pleasant.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Oh, Odema looks over his shoulder to his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfle, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. He nods in your direction. Sparfle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Okay, let's see. Where will I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Okay. What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go get those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beowick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
The Beowick?
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Yeah, Oh, welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Aora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interface available to you. Okay. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Glanfathan ruins, Odema has assigned Kaliska to help you. Kaliska is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. I get up and punch things. To select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position in the party. Starting with 1 at the left, to select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the string. Jeez. And drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. To move selected characters, click anywhere on the screen. Yep. Okay.
What is it?
Okay. So I was supposed to talk to a specific person. How do I... Can I move the... Okay, I can use the arrow keys to move the camera. It didn't tell me how to do the one thing. Carabinier. There's a specific person... Caravan master wanted to talk to. This guy.
Kill them all!
Anyone need supplies? Careful with that.
Oh no!
You heard the man.
Exactly
Let's
what
get
I
going
did.
before you keel over.
Of course.
Anyone need supplies? I've got
Yeah,
sundries
neutral
for sale.
friendly. You can interact with them clicking on their selection circle. Okay. Oh, and I just clicked. Okay. Okay. Oops. So I can do this. Hidden. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
I believe so. I don't think I need any... I don't have enough for armor anyways. I don't think I need any weapons, and she's got weapons. I don't see any fist weapons, at least. Could probably do a quarterstaff, but I like living on the edge. Said that we would... Oh.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Yes, let's check by the outcroppings where there's a severely mutilated cow body. A young wolf. Okay. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a plausible real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. Example, the start of combat. I see that. So let's grab you. And what is this? No AI script selected. Talk, I want to talk. Second wind. Gives more endurance. I guess endurance is just health. Knockdown. Yeah, let's do knockdown on the dog. And then
Yes.
I'm going to go punch the dog. Okay. Spacebar. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your character will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee weapons. Okay. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have four. Yep, remember this. All attacks do damage and have to overcome the target's damage reduction. So it's like, what is it called? Dungeons and Dragons. Can we just hit the thing, please? Can I turn the camera? I can't. Can I not turn the camera? I guess not. Oh, it's dead.
As you wish.
Loot the thing. Take the wolf hide.
What is it?
Oh, I scored a crit. Oh, that must be the bush.
This is it. What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Oh, there they are. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the pool water, or the cool water, while Pliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride is wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Oh no. Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. He got kilted.
Ambush!
Use the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Yeah, thanks. Okay. I guess
What you need?
You can go fight him. And I
Yes.
will go fight her. I don't think I have to keep clicking. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep punching her until she can't. Until one of us dies. I'll come punch you too.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
But loot. Oh, I can't loot. I can't loot Sparfle.
No.
Take heed and note
No
the damage type
prisoners!
that's being blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does different types of damage type. Yeah. So hurry up and fall down so I can loot you. Oh no. Clan Fathom leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kuska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from body as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Oh, and I don't have any lore to be able to pick that one. Okay. We have not trespassed, we merely wish to pass through. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. Disposition, reputation, oh, you now have 1 rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations, yeah, reputation. So I say again, lay down your arms. Hey, don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. We're innocent in this. Oh, I have enough might to, I guess, intimidate. I have enough athletics to rush him before he can react. Or I can tell him the truth. I am unarmed because technically I am unarmed. Just because I can do that doesn't mean it's going to succeed, though. So I'm gonna try it. The man considers this, looking you up and down. Yet. He shoves Hayden towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hayden's torso. Hayden screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. Sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Well, I guess I have...
How can I help?
Can I get him away?
Well?
Get him in and get her beating him. Oh, Hayden can actually fight. Get over here and stab somebody. Loot? Question mark? Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bow, Odaema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Oh. Straining yourself against the gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet. With every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up to the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. That's supposed to be hold. Without a weapon in your hands, you can do little to help him from where you stand. You can grab a rock and hurl it. Allow Hayden to break the... I'll hurl a rock. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers up to the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. It is in vain! But diving onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, and something bounces as you dart beneath the old archway. The entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. hopefully, I think this would be a good place to end it. Don't
that?
Ed intervene, darling.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Ed and jaws tighten. He nods. Okay. With that,
What is it?
shush me. With that, we're going to save. New save file. I'm gonna call this one a lichen. I'm gonna save. And we're gonna end the video here. So, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between or otherwise unlisted, I bid you adieu, and take care.